What's going on, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Coach right here, and today we're gonna talk about a certain compound which is usually used for fat burning. So hindi siya steroids and hindi rin siya SARMs, okay? So if interested ka about this topic, just stay with me and let's go.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So first of all, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a registered nurse in the Philippines and a certified personal trainer here in the UAE. So kung ano man yung knowledge na makuha nyo mula sa video na to, bahala na kayo doon, okay? So this video is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. So ano nga ba tong fat burner na to na ginagamit ng mga bodybuilders and ng mga gym goers para mapabilis yung fat burning process nila? So I'm talking about Cytomel or L-theanine. So hindi siya steroid and hindi rin siya SARM. So it's called, most commonly known as T3, okay? So it's a thyroid hormone na ginagamit for fat burning. So itong L-theanine sodium is a synthetic form of thyroid hormone T3. So itong T3 or thiamine is the naturally occurring thyroid hormone in our body. Tapos yung synthetic form, yung L-theanine sodium. Okay? So most commonly known brand name Cytomel. Okay? So itong synthetic form ng T3 and yung naturally occurring sa body natin na thiamine is very similar but they are not exactly the same in chemical structure. So itong Cytomel, itong synthetic form, is more potent and highly absorbable through oral route. So yung iba ginagawa nila sublingual pero usually tinitake siya orally. So yun, direkta. So what are the benefits of T3? So one of the main benefits or most likely the point of interest of taking Cytomel is syempre for fat loss. Okay? So ginagamit din siya for hypothyroidism. So sino nga ba may mga cases ng hypothyroidism? So si Sharon Cuneta, si Angel Oxine, they have thyroid problems, sudden weight gain. So the main thing that you have to do is to increase their metabolism or their metabolic rate. So para ma-counter yung weight gain or sudden pagtaba nila. So ano nga ba dapat gawin? Siyempre, along with proper diet and exercise. And syempre, when your metabolism is functioning efficiently with Cytomel, result is effective fat loss. So coach, gano'n ba ka-effective yung Cytomel na yan when it comes to fat loss? So sabi ko nga, it replicates T3 hormone and it increases your metabolic rate. So it boosts your metabolic rate, but it doesn't mean na yung weight loss or yung fat loss is all of a sudden. So hindi yan basta babagsak na lang, okay? So of course you need to be on a proper diet, meaning you need to be on a caloric deficit. Caloric deficit meaning let's say Angel Oxine. So ginawa na Angel Oxine or yung doctor niya, they put her at a very low caloric deficit which is 800 calories per day. Sobrang baba nun. But they have a game plan, okay? So, ang daming nag-react, bakit daw sobrang baba and it's not healthy for Angel. But the problem with the Angel is may injury siya, back problem, so she cannot work out properly. So, the best thing to do is to put her on a very low caloric deficit. So, ayan. So, you need to be in a caloric deficit in order for Cytomel to be effective. So, if yung comparison ng effectivity niya, so, if you will be in a caloric deficit, that's good, you will lose weight. But if you are on a caloric deficit with Cytomel, it's a different story, okay? Mas mabilis talaga yung fat loss. So Cytomel, it comes with great benefits when it comes to losing weight. But there's a catch, okay? So medyo may konting problema lang tayo dito. Kasi it doesn't have any anabolic activity just like steroid and SARMs. They have anabolic activity and then they have a fat loss effect. But Cytomel, wala siyang ganon. So, it is highly possible talaga that you can lose lean muscle mass as well. So, ito lang yung major issue when it comes to Cytomel for bodybuilders and athletes. So, ginagawa nila dito to fix the issue of muscle wasting, ginagawa nila is in-stack nila yung Cytomel with anabolic steroids. So, anabolic steroid will act as the anabolic compound, of course. And then, Cytomel will be more focused on fat burning. So, para ma-counter yung loss of muscle tissue, they will use anabolic steroid. So, coach, can we use SARMs instead of steroid when it comes to countering the side effect of Cytomel, yung muscle wasting. Okay? So, pwede mo rin gamitin yung SARMs if you don't want to use steroid. Pwede mong gamitin yung RAD 140 for example, right? Or Ostarine. But syempre, mas effective pa rin and most commonly used talaga ng bodybuilders and athletes is anabolic steroid talaga. But I'm not encouraging you guys to use it. Okay? So, this is just for educational purposes only. So, what about the dosage? Okay? So, T3 dosage, maraming nalilito dito eh. You don't have a hypothyroidism, you need to stick to the standard dose of 25 micrograms per day only. You need to cycle it 6 to 12 weeks, so 6 to 12 week cycle at a dosage of starting at 25 micrograms per day, going up to 75 micrograms per day. On rare cases, they are going up to 100 micrograms, but I don't think it's necessary, okay? But if you can get good results at 25 micrograms and 50 micrograms, just stick to it, okay? And then for female dosage of Cytomel, for fat loss, stick to 25 micrograms per day, okay? So, noticeable results, yeah, usually at 25 micrograms for females, okay na yun. And for male, 25 micrograms, noticeable results na yun. Siyempre, with caloric deficit and proper training. So, proper administration and cycle length. So, most of the users, they are getting good results as early as 6 to 8 weeks. Okay? So, standard cycle, 10 weeks. Most of them, they are extending up to 12 weeks. Okay? But on the last few weeks of your cycle, you need to taper your dosage para may time yung natural T3 hormone mo to adjust. Kasi you're using synthetic hormone. You get my point? So you need to taper down your dosage on the last 2 weeks of your T3 cycle. If you're planning to use Cytomel and it's your first cycle, it is recommended to use the pyramid strategy. So paano yon? So, okay. Week 1 and 2, stick to 25 micrograms per day. And then week 3 to 7, increase the dose to 50 micrograms to 75 micrograms per day. And then on the last 2 weeks, kailangan mong i-decrease yung dosage mo back to 25 micrograms, okay? That's the standard 10-week cycle, okay? But it's up to you. And syempre, depende rin yun sa level ng body fat mo, okay? So if you are sobrang taba mo talaga and you want to extend to 12 weeks, it's up to you to adjust your dosage, but it should be on a pyramid type of cycle, okay? So from 25 micrograms going up to 75 micrograms, and then on the last 2 weeks, decrease the dose and go back to 25 micrograms per day. So I think that's it. So what's the stack for anabolic steroid and Cytomel to counter muscle catabolism or muscle loss? So usually, they will run Cytomel 8 to 10 weeks, 25 micrograms to 75 micrograms per day, and then they will run it with testosterone enanthate or testosterone sulfonate at 250 milligrams per week, 12 weeks, okay? So, 250 milligrams per week, up to 12 weeks, and then Cytomel, 10 weeks to 12 weeks. Yeah, so it's up to you. So, yun lang yung sample anabolic stack, very basic. So, giving you medical advice is not my business, but still, I still strongly recommend that you stay away from Cytomel, okay? So, for fat loss and athletic purposes, last resort na para sa itong Cytomel when it comes to fat loss. I'd rather use clenbuterol first, and ano pa ba, cardarine. Those are safer alternatives. So, syempre, cardarine first, and then clenbuterol. Tapos kapag hindi talaga kaya, last resort will be Cytomel. But still, I don't recommend using Cytomel if your main goal lang talaga is for fat loss. So, marami pang pwedeng gawin. And syempre, kahit ano pang gamitin mo, cardarine, Cytomel, clenbuterol, CCC, triple C, it will not work if you are not on a caloric deficit and you're not highly active or you're not training properly, okay? And you're not sleeping well. Syempre, zinc yan eh. So, in order for a compound or a fat burner to be effective, kailangan on point yung nutrition mo, yung training mo, and yung recovery. So, Coach, what is the best alternative for Cytomel? So, I have two options for you. So, nabanggit ko na yung kanina, which is cardarine. It's not a SARM, but usually nasa SARM's family siya. So, cardarine, GW501, 506, 516, and clenbuterol. Okay? So, bakit? Kasi, nung una, kung hanap mo lang is fat loss and endurance, clenbuterol can give you that, and cardarine can give you that as well. Okay? And another advantage is it will not affect your lean body mass. Okay? So, yung muscle catabolism, hindi mo siya makukuha while using cardarine and clenbuterol. Okay? So, I know clenbuterol is a bit harsh as well, but if you're going to pick between Cytomel and clenbuterol, personally and confidently, I will pick clenbuterol first. Okay? So, sabi mo nga kanina, para sa akin is last resort ko na talaga is yung Cytomel when it comes to fat loss. So, ginagamit ko lang to, like for example, contest prep and may stubborn fats pa ako. So, dun ko lang siya gagamitin. But usually, pinakamahaba ko ng gamit ng Cytomel is like 4 weeks out. So, ganun lang. And hindi ko talaga siya ginagamit all throughout a cycle or all throughout my prep. So, I will go with cardarine first, and then clenbuterol. Last will be Cytomel. So, I think that's it for today. So, if you have some questions, suggestions, any comments, so yun, comment down below. Just let me know. And thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next vlog. God bless.